Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Sticking with the running game. Moves the ball up to the 30. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Handoff to the single back. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Important second down play coming up. The back's got it. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive start to the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Blue Raiders come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Bulldozing his way through. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on on schedule as a play caller, that's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, with the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And there's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Escapes it. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they heave it deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Raiders will have to kick this away. Only comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner is brought down. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
As a design quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He dumps it off to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They bring him down after a short gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. It's 3rd and 4. So far, they're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to extend the play. And the defense brings him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He goes nowhere on 3rd and short. I don't think he got it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Bain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Heading left after the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Empty set now, 5 wide. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football. 2nd
down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right. right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Middle Tennessee offense back out there. Play action here on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. The Blue Raiders hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Defense all over that play. They stopped. He did not get the first down.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's fourth down and inches. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Blue Raiders offense back on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Blue Raiders looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. running through the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Gives it to the back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down after that running play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. When you've already converted 4 before on 4th down, why not go for it again? See if they can stay perfect. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Press coverage now from the secondary. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Middle Tennessee offense back on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. They'll hand it off. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looking to scramble. After all that running around, they've got him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Blue Raiders line up on first and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give your...
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.